A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. What if we told you that your candle can light up the life of an orphan or a person in need? Candle of Hope can help you to do it, an environmental charity initiative that helps finance many projects and other charity organizations by recycling candles. Let's watch the report. Today with us in the studio is Ms. Seema Haqiqi, the founder of Candle of Hope Initiative. Hello and welcome to Bahrain today.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to meet someone who is giving back to the community, and I always get inspired about what they do and how they find the time to give back. So tell me, how did you come up with this idea?
It started with a message. A friend someone who later became a friend of mine, she contacted me and said that I have some candles that we don't need anymore. Could you take them and use them in your work? And since I don't use recycled wax in my work, I only use raw wax. I apologized and I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But why don't we do something else? Why don't we collect more candles from more people, recycle them, and then sell them for charity?
Okay.
And she liked the idea, and this is how we both started it.
And you started this back in 2018.
18, yes.
Just like you mentioned, and you chose a cause to link to this initiative. Can you tell us more about that?
We chose to give the proceeds from the recycled candles completely 100% to projects dedicated for helping orphans in Bahrain.
Yes. And why did you choose that cause in particular?
Well, there is it's just something personal.
Yes.
It's very touchy, and I feel that I could relate to it because as a mother, I can't see a child who's in need and I'm not able to help. So being a mother would give me the drive to do that.
Absolutely. I always see initiatives that are linked to us on a personal level going further, and we try to make them work because you can kind of feel how the other party is feeling. So you want to give back to the communities. So tell me, how does the process work? So how do we be part of this? So if I have candles, I bring them to you. What do you do with them? How is the process?
Okay. Let me give you a bit of background of what we did in the past year or so. We started collecting candles from people through different methods. One, we were putting collection boxes in large companies and organizations like Gulf Air, Betelco, Economic Development Board.
Yes.
And also some financial institutions, private schools, universities, wherever there are large crowds of people where they can donate their candles, because they do have it at home, but it's hard to bring in, people won't walk the extra mile to come and bring the candles. So you go to them? We went to them, we put these boxes, and they donated their candles. So we collected a very large number of candles, and it was over 17,000 candles.
Wow, amazing. Yes. And what is the step after collecting candles?
We divided them into different sections. Pillar candles, container candles, which come in glasses and cups, and tea light candles. Because the type of wax used in each kind of these are different. Yeah. So we have to put them separately, and then in each section we divided them by color. We sorted them by color. Then we started the cleaning and breaking stage.
Yes.
And then was the final thing, which is making the actual candles.
And do you do it by yourself, or do you have volunteers for it? Do you have a team for it, or do you sort of plan activities to get these candles reassembled?
I do have a group of permanent volunteers, and we do also get some help from other volunteer groups who are helping in different projects in Bahrain. These people come and help us when we have events, or when we have an activity, or we have recycling day, for example. And there's a lot of help that is needed, because the quantity that we have is very large.
Yes.
It's over 1.5 tons of
wow. That's
of wax.
A lot. Yes.
And imagine if this was wasted,
Yes.
if this is thrown away, how much harm would it do to the environment?
Absolutely. And instead you've turned that to something that gives back to the community.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So the project has two main purposes. One is to help in the environmental protection side by explaining to people what is the harm of the wax that they are throwing away.
Yes.
It could harm the soil. It could harm the water. It could harm the stray animals, the birds.
Yes.
So we are trying to explain to people why not to throw them away, and instead bring them to us, donate them, and we will recycle them, and other people can benefit out of them.
Absolutely. We have some samples here with us in the studio that you've brought. Can you tell us about these candles?
Okay, we have used different techniques. I selected some techniques which are simple to teach the volunteers, because they come with no background in candle making at
absolutely.
all. And some of them, they're even not experienced in arts and crafts. But everybody who joined us, they just loved making candles and being part of it.
Yes.
So this is a chunk candle. We put pieces of broken candle.
Yeah, you can take it so we can show the viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the pieces are candles as well. So it's all made of candle.
This is two colors.
You can raise it a bit higher. Yeah.
Okay. These are two colors. We broke one candle, or maybe more, into smaller chunks, and we put it in a mold. Then we added the melted pink wax, and we poured it in the mold.
Okay.
It's very simple,
but it's beautiful. The result is beautiful.
Yes, and we also use the mold that we used is also recycling. We have recycled the milk and juice paper containers.
Amazing.
And we are using them to make these candles.
Yeah, I was going to say that it looks like a juice or something. Yes. It's very nice. And what about the blocks?
These blocks, okay. We have divided part of our wax into sections for ready-made candles, and a section for candle making activity, and the third section is for making blocks of wax, where people can buy them and make their own candles at home.
Okay.
Some people, especially expatriates, they do have experience in candle making, whether it's a professional level, or as a hobby.
Yeah.
They do like making their own candles, so they can have these and make their own candles
and
at
these are
home.
as well recycled.
Yes.
So everything on this table is recycled.
Is recycled.
I see some pieces that look a bit more fun, like small cupcakes or very colorful. And you were talking to me about some activities that you organize that relate to these candles. Can you tell us more about that?
Okay, we do the preparation process in advance, and then when people come to the event, they can make their own candle in a very simple way, which is not time consuming. It takes only a few minutes to make, and it's fun, and they walk away with their own candle.
They can do this with their kids as well, so it's an activity that families can have.
Yes, it's suitable for both kids and grown-ups.
Yes.
And we had a very good feedback from people who helped us make these and who participated in making their own candles.
Wow, amazing. I personally am amazed with what you do, and I'm inspired with what you do, because you found something beautiful in a very nice way to give back to the community. Tell me more about the reactions you got after starting this charity.
At the beginning, people were a bit confused. They didn't know that candles could be recycled. We had to spread awareness. We had to explain to people about this process, that candles can and should be recycled.
Yes.
Some people, they liked it. Some people said, who buys candles?
Yes.
Because not everybody enjoys the light of a candle, whether it's for decoration or it's for aromatherapy. So we had to explain to them what's the purpose of this project. And when they got it, when they understood the idea, they loved it.
Yes.
And they encouraged us more.
Their perception changed. Yes, absolutely.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm going to keep a box at my house now because I love candles. And it's good to know that there is a place where you can take these unfinished candles, let's say, to be recycled for a cause. But where can we find you? How can I communicate to send these candles or bring them to you?
We do have an Instagram account. You can contact us. There's a telephone number, and we can send one of our volunteers to pick them up from you.
Amazing. So you can even collect them.
Yes.
So no hassle for that.
No.
Any future plans with the charity?
Well, at the moment, we are helping similar. We are trying to help other groups to have a similar project in other countries in the region, such as Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. They are at the very beginning, the very early stages of their own project, but we are helping them in the planning stage, and then we will give them training on how to do the recycling, which is of course also free of charge.
Amazing.
We're trying to spread the awareness,
Great.
whether in Bahrain or outside Bahrain.
It's amazing to see that you're spearheading this initiative, and I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Viewers, don't forget, if you have any candles, you know where to take them now.